The experiment was pretty simple and would make use of 3 people: the experimenter, who was in charge of the session, the teacher, a volunteer for a single session, and a learner. Both the teacher and learner would arrive for the session together, and they would draw straws as to who would take each role. Participants were sourced via a newspaper ad saying, "We will pay you for 1 hour of your time in a study of memory." The teacher and learner, after finding out their roles, were taken into a room where the learner was strapped into what appeared to be an electric chair, and electrode paste was applied to the learner's wrist to prevent blistering and burns. The teacher would hear this being explained and see this happen. The experimenter, who was dressed in a lab coat in order to appear to have more authority, told the participants that restraints was to ensure that the learner would not escape. The teacher was allowed to experience a sample electric shock similar to what the learner would feel. Before beginning the experiment, the volunteers were informed that they would be paid regardless of the outcome, thus removing any financial incentive to any results. The teacher was led into another room where they could not see the learner but could hear them, and the experiment would begin. The teacher was then given a list of word pairs that he was to teach the learner. The teacher would then read the first word of each pair and read 4 possible answers. The learner would press a button to show his answer. If incorrect, the teacher was meant to administer a shock to the learner. If correct, the teacher would read the next pair of words. Each subsequent incorrect answer would mean the teacher had to increase the voltage in 15-volt increments. They were also instructed to announce the voltage before shocking the learner. Pretty cruel, you might think, but there was only one actual volunteer in each test, the teacher, who, unbeknownst to them, was the real test subject. You see, the learner was actually a stooge and